Hey everybody, so right now I'm not using one of my impression voices, and to those of you who are members of my Patreon, which is very few of you, you may recognize my roaring fireplace from my book reviews. And I read a book recently that I thought was so important and timely that I wanted to just say something about it before, the full review is where they always are on my YouTube and behind the paywall. But this book I just read, There Is No Place for Us, Working and Homeless in America by Brian Goldstone. I really think everyone should read it. Right, left, center, illiterate, get the audiobook, whatever, however you categorize yourself. I think similarly to the way, whether you think there is an immigration crisis, a border crisis, Trump declared a state of emergency for that. And I feel like if you believe, which maybe you shouldn't, but even if you believe what Republicans say about the border and their reasons for jobs and safety for Americans, et cetera, then we need a housing emergency declared on a federal level. This book, which only gets to that point at the end, explores the lives of 5 different families in the greater Atlanta area who are working households and dealing with the struggles of housing, predatory housing situations, all sorts of things, and how desperate their lives are. And some people may be going, oh, I know that already. This really takes you in both in a narrative way to these lives, but also explores, without being too wonky or not boring at all, the policy decisions we've made as a country, and especially in certain red states like Georgia. When people say homelessness is a choice, I think what they don't realize is it's largely a choice of policymakers and lawmakers. And I think at this point we probably need, and don't take my word for it, read the book. I don't know how somebody could read this book and not feel the same way that I do, but it's incredibly written, incredibly researched. It's just deeply moving, incredibly frustrating. You feel a sense of ever-present desperation and tension in these people's lives. If their cars break down, if their landlord has an attitude, if private equity buys up their property, any number of things completely out of their control, because what's in their control is they're working, they're doing the best they can in America. They're not some sort of lazy, just sitting on their ass thing. That's why the book is called Working and Homeless. And if you can work in this country, if you can work hard and you can take care of your kids and you can't afford to live anywhere, that is an emergency. So don't take my word for it. I really think this is not a paid sponsorship or anything. The book just moved me incredibly. Go get it right now, wherever you buy books.